This is Barney Cargill with our encouraging word for today on Saturday, May 23rd. And our word for today is watch. You know, there's a story that's told about a little boy who really wanted a watch. And his parents didn't feel like he was ready for it. So, he would ask for a watch and they would say no. And he kept asking and asking and asking until finally they said, listen, do not ask for a watch again. And he knew they really meant it, and there would be some serious consequences if he asked again. Well, once a week, this family had a Bible study together, devotional, and during the week, everybody was supposed to memorize a Bible verse. And so everybody went around the circle and said their verse, and then it came for this little guy to say his verse, and he memorized Mark 13:37, which says, "What I say unto you, I say unto all, watch." Now, I bet that little guy got his watch. I sure hope so anyway. But there's a lesson for us in that about watch, about watching. Watch needs to be, the watchword of our day. Because we are living in such uncertain times right now, aren't we? Like nothing most of us have ever experienced before. We're wondering, what's the future hold? Is God going to bring judgment? Is he bringing judgment on our nation or around the world? Is this a beginning of a great awakening, a revival that's going to happen? Are we facing another Great Depression? Are we living in the end times where Jesus is about to return? Is Bill Gates the Antichrist? Seriously, these are questions that we all have. And we don't know what's ahead, but there's a sense, I think, that most of us have, and that is there's something big that lies ahead on the horizon. Something that, it's going to be huge. And we don't need to know. We don't have to know. We don't need to know what it really is. The Bible's not a crystal ball that, tells us, especially the book of Revelation, what the future is. In fact, I'm not big on prophetic speculation because so many different theories have come and gone. But there are two words that we need to be living by right now, besides the word watch, and that is be prepared, be ready. Because we don't know what the future holds. It's important for us to align ourselves with God, remove those things in our lives that are preventing that. And like the little boy, we need to live by the word watch, be alert. That passage that little fellow memorized was from Mark 13, which is a parallel passage with Matthew 24, where Jesus, it's controversial, and he probably is weaving some things about his return along with the destruction of Jerusalem, but we can be confident that he at least talks about the destruction of Jerusalem, and they're warning his disciples, because when the Roman army came in, the historian Josephus tells us no Christians died in that because they were all able to escape. They were watching. They heeded Jesus' words. We need to watch what's going on. And if our government asks us to do something that goes against Scripture, don't do it. Say no. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say if the government tries to force you to take some inoculation or something, say no. Now, you can agree or disagree with that, but whatever happens, we need to live by the words, be prepared, be ready, and watch. Because we don't know what the future holds. And that is my encouraging word for today.